YouTube. Jacob, LongIslandEVs. I've never done a live stream before, so bear with me here. This is probably going to be really boring, but something's happening right now that I think is going to be pretty fun. I hope it's fun. And I wanted you to come along and enjoy this with me. So what's going on is this organization here, Climate Exchange. I saw it advertised on the Now You Know channel, Tesla Time News. They were running this raffle, and you could spend $250 to buy a ticket for this raffle. And they're only doing, hold on. Yeah, 5,000 entries. So it's not like, I know people sometimes do charity stars or OMAs. Those are, I don't think there's a limit to those. But this one, it's 1 in 5,000 chance of winning a Tesla. And these are your options. Still trying to decide which one I would go with. Maybe someone else can chime in and let me know what they think. Probably would go with a Model Y, honestly, a long-range Model Y, just because it's the more practical one. It's not as, obviously the Model X, which option do they have here? Plaid. It's a Plaid Model X or a Plaid or long-range Model S. I don't need the Model S or Model 3 if I have the option. Model S Plaid, I'll kill myself driving that. This one's a little small for my family. Maybe the X, but that's pretty fast. Like, yeah, fast is fun, but practically, do I want to daily that? I don't know. Again, wishful thinking. I probably won't even win this thing, but hey, if God forbid I do win for some reason, that might be a lot of fun to, internet likes reactions, right? People like reacting to things, so. Does that mean it comes with FSD? That would be pretty sweet. Choice of wheels and wheel size. Wow, does that mean that? But that can't. No, they wouldn't include full self-driving. That probably just means it can have full self-driving. And there are cash prizes. So even if I don't win the car, there's still a 1 in 1,000 chance that I'll win. I think I did the math right on that. 1 in 1,000 chance that I'll win some cash prizes, which, hey, I'll still be happy about that. That's perfectly fine. I'll just put it back and invest more in Tesla if I get the cash. But that's it. And there's the previous winners. So that's what I'm waiting for. We have, before I do that, I'm just going to share this stream so others can see what I'm doing. There's Twitter. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to take questions from people. Just put them in the chat down there, and I will respond. If you're just tuning in, bear with me. I'm just sharing the live stream link on my social accounts. So let's switch over here and see if it's started yet. So they got their own chat going over here. That's fine. I saw mine. I don't know if anyone can hear what they're saying.
We have all the stubs printed and
Let me know if you
organized
can hear my audio.
envelopes of 25 each. We make sure
Hopefully
they're
there's not too
in
much
here.
now.
They've been checked. We've done random checks this morning of at least 40 of the numbers picked at random to ensure that those tickets are there. We've also made sure that the tickets that shouldn't be there are not there. 200 to 300. When I do the drawing, after it's fully loaded and we've mixed it all up, I will draw the grand prize first and pin it up there, upside down, so no one sees, including myself. And then I will draw the second, third, and fourth prizes. And then ultimately the fifth prize I will draw and read out. And then I will go back up the order. Process we allocated an hour because it does take a while. Maybe that's 326 to 350.
good. Is that working now? Ask him.
Okay, that's 500 tickets in.
Apparently this is one of the
Away.
And audio is not great. I just checked the audio device levels.
75, and here's to 600.
That's why.
So 1 to 625. How many people do we have on now?
134.
Welcome. This is very exciting, I know. I will talk a little more about climate exchange in a bit. I'll wait till we get a few more people on. 650 to 675. Thank you all for participating. This raffle is our primary source of funding, climate exchange organization.
There we go. Okay, that's probably echoing now. Let's turn desktop audio off.
We've been doing this. This is our 6th time.
There we go. So you could probably hear me and the video audio now.
It's actually 7 years, but 6 times because we went a year and a half between the first 1 and 2, and then between 2 and 3 as we get back to a winter growing.
All right, we should be back now.
801, 825.
Testing audio, 1, 2, 3. Testing audio, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's much better. Testing audio, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's much better. So what was happening was the audio device for I was using for OBS. Oh, can you get this on camera? Will this reach? Yeah. It was going through my Oculus headset microphone. That's why it sounded so crap, but you could sort of hear me. So, got it going through my camera now. Should be good. And so there's no echo. I am turning off my desktop audio because you're gonna hear it through the speakers on my PC anyway. Not much to hear. They're just talking.
It's rather cold in here in the church. 900 to 925.
So they're at about 1,000. We have to get to 5,000. Okay. So now that I have good audio, let me just repeat what's happening for anyone that might have missed it. This is a raffle that this organization, Climate Exchange, is running. to win a Tesla. It's 1 in 5,000 chance, which is pretty good odds if you ask me, compared to other things you might enter a contest for. And then you have the options of all these cars here to choose from. I was talking about which one I would pick. Say hypothetically I win. Still a slim chance, but hey, let's pretend. It's fun to pretend. I might go with the Model Y long range, just because I think that's the more practical option for my family. If they give me the 7-seat, that'd be pretty cool. The other option being maybe the Model X option. It is a Plaid, which is really fast. I don't know, that's a little dicey for a daily driver. If I'm driving kids around. Don't have kids now, but you know. Has more range, and it is a bit bigger investment. So maybe I would do that, but that's a little, I don't know, I think it's a little gaudy too. Like, I don't need to be showing off too much. But I don't know, money's no object, so we'll see. We'll see if I win, first of all. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But even if I don't win the car, I do win one of these lovely cash prizes, which would still be pretty sweet. That's, I guess, a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning any of the prizes, including these cash prizes, which is even better odds. So yeah, if I get the cash, I'll probably just invest it in Tesla. I'm very close to 100 shares. So that's what we're at now. And now we're just waiting for them. They're filling this drum here with all of the entries they got. And I guess I should pull up my entry in case they call for a number. I want to know what number they're calling. Climate Exchange. I know they emailed it to me. Your tickets. Click here to sign and download. I already signed it. I am number 1957, 1957. So when they call that number, that's me going in.
Mixing up the barrel every now and then, too. 1201, 25.
They should have someone going through the empty envelopes. That's a smart idea. Someone said in the...
It was sideways when landscape, even with my phone unlocked. So doing some improv phone holding instead of the tripod.
Oh, interesting. A ticket was canceled, so it's now a 1 in 4,999 chance of winning. I can't get too excited. It's like the lottery. Except the lottery has even worse odds, so.
Build, check, and then seal. Some of them I'm not ripping open because they were opened this morning. Or actually not this morning, earlier this afternoon. When our auditors have been here and
Just checking my Twitter DMs.
giving us random numbers.
What else is going on?
To make sure the tickets were matching with the list of all the tickets.
Oh, and that's my doggo. Hold on. Let me get my mute up here.
1,400 to 1,425.
Just a quick explanation. We're getting some questions about the canceled ticket. It got canceled yesterday. So it was after ticket sales had ended. So that's why we only have 4,999 tickets and why we weren't able to resell that last one.
Currently payment issue. So I didn't recognize the charge on their statement.
Dispute.
No one on the stream yet, but feel free to leave a comment in the chat. And I'll take a look at it. Right now it's just me, myself, and I.
But we are very pleased, and thank you all for your participation. We this year we finished sales. The last ticket sold 15/11/2025. Saturday early evening, I think it was. So about 4 days before we were going to have to stop ticket sales. So we were very pleased to sell out. We started out well, but along the late fall we got behind track on sales. And by January I was getting very worried that we weren't going to make 5,000, but February we really picked up sales and caught back up. 1576 to 16. Make sure I'm not throwing out any in there. I'm pretty sure. 1600 to 1625. Tell you what, I'll put the empty envelopes in the plastic envelope. 1625 to 1650.
Did they say that they were going to be checking the empty envelopes? Let's see.
1651 to 75. And 1676 to 17.
Nice. Oh yeah, I do see someone back there checking the empty envelopes. Smart.
17. A little explanation on the raffle, how it works. I mentioned this earlier, but I think there are a lot more people on now. I will, once we've loaded it fully and we get to 3 o'clock when it's time for the drawing, I will draw the grand prize first. Without looking at it, I will pin it to that board face down. And 1776, 1800. And then I will draw the second, third, and fourth prizes consecutively in the same way. Then I will draw the fifth prize for $2,000 and read off the number.
So if he's just dumping them like that in the middle,
And
that means that my ticket, if I'm 1957, I'm going to be like in the middle of the pile.
back in order, fourth prize is
I mean, it's going to tumble, but that means it's going to be like stuck in the middle.
second prize of $10,000.
Well, unless he digs for it. I don't know.
Prize of the
But if he just pulls from the top, I feel like there's a higher likelihood that it'll be one of the later ones or the very early ones,
how it works.
because those would tend to be on the outside of the drum,
Well, your
right?
name will be called here.
Makes sense.
Also posted on our website, and then an email sent out, but most important, we will call the
You know what, I should put this on my Instagram too. I got a lot of followers there.
and inform you. Note you may record those phone calls, as it's always fun to have surprise and happy.
Can't do I don't have a Restream account. I can't do Instagram as well.
And the cash prize winners will have deducted, 24% for federal and 5% for Massachusetts. Federal withholding is only above $5,000, only 5 for the second prize. The other is withholding on all of them in Massachusetts. We will then mail a check for that remainder post withholding paid with actually, before that, we asked you to fill out some paperwork that includes your social security number and things of that nature. Proves who you are before we send you that check. And for the grand prize winners, in addition to all that paperwork that we request, we then work with the grand prize winner to order the Tesla of their choice. And once it is slated for delivery, 2 days before, when Tesla asks for payment, or 2,000, we send the payment. And then the winner picks up the car. If possible, we like to be there for the pickup, the delivery, and we.
Oh, he's already mixing them.
You,
Okay, so he'll do that a few times. That's a good idea.
to take pictures and or video to put on our website and use in promotion. That's an exciting time. Last year it took a little while extra because the new Model S was a little bit delayed in production, so delivery wasn't until September. Originally expected in May, but ended up in September. So we'll see when it is this year. And then at that time, we hand over the car, and we also write checks to the IRS and to the Massachusetts Department of Revenue.
That's funny. Even if I win this, I don't have charging at home. I don't know. If you've been following me long enough on my posts on Reddit, you'll know that I live in a condo, and there's no charging here. And I'm on the condo board now, but they last time I brought it up, they did not seem too jazzed about the idea of putting in chargers. So I'm not holding my breath on that. So, I mean, the car would be free, so I would just deal with it until I get a house. We do want to get a house at some point.
190.
But there is a supercharger not far from me. I'm in Port Jeff, Long Island, and there is a supercharger now at the Smith Haven Mall in Lake Grove, which is like 20 minutes from me, not even. So I know it's not ideal. I know it's not recommended to supercharge all the time, but at least until I have a better solution that would theoretically work out for me, I could deal with that. I barely drive as it is because I work from home now. This is like my office here. I would only need to do it once every like 2 or 3 weeks. It's past lunchtime. I'm getting hungry. I might step away for a bit while this is going on just to grab something to eat. But I will keep this stream up so everyone can watch. Let me just see what number they're up to.
These two organizations were in the same coalition promoting carbon pricing, and ultimately in about 2016 decided it would make sense to move. I have been on the board. I joined the Climate Action Business Association board in 2014, and then since then on the Climate Exchange board. And I've been acting executive director for the past year. But I'm pleased that we will have a new executive director starting next month. So we will be making that announcement shortly.
No, what I'll do, I'm going to pull up the ticket so everyone can see. I don't think it's a PII thing. I don't think I should worry about that.
Now, what does climate exchange do? Well, our mission is to help enable a just decarbonization by
All right, so this is my ticket here. If anyone wants to see, that downloaded a PDF. Yeah, you don't need to see all that. That's my personal stuff.
the gist of it.
Well, shit, that was probably live.
We are one of
Whoops.
not that many organizations that are focused at working at the state level.
Damn, opening in Chrome. Okay, well, no doxing, please. But yeah, that's my ticket number.
Leading a campaign in Maryland.
So let's just
based on one of our
keep our fingers crossed, I guess.
But we have also, in the meantime, developed what was originally called the State Carbon Pricing Network and is now the State Climate Policy Network. And so we are helping to facilitate the exchange of information, 24/49/25, exchange of information around best practices, lessons learned, etc., around state climate policy. Climate pricing network has members from all 50 states. It's now about 16,000 people who are signed up for it, and receive our emails and newsletters. They also attend, many of them, hundreds of them attend each month, monthly webinars, and there's more. Watch them on recorded playback whenever. We also hold monthly legislative process in the states. This is one of those tickets. That's the one that is really this week, right?
Yep.
Just yesterday. So we have those monthly calls where we discuss the state policy development in the states and have updates from representatives of many states. 2,500, so we're halfway. 2501, 25. We also have quarterly legislator calls, which are just open to state legislators who are very much involved with introducing climate policy, and they're sharing their lessons learned. Those are, closed calls just for them, and we don't post recordings of those. We also have quarterly networking Zooms where we try to allow people in the climate movement in different states to meet and get to know each other and exchange ideas. Most recently, the SCPN has published the State Climate Policy Dashboard, which is a compendium of current state of climate policy in all 50 states, organized around 7 policy areas. I'm not going to be able to name all 7 policy areas off the top of my head. Maybe Jonah, when I put you on, you can join that part, but I don't know. Maybe 601 and 25. But you can look by areas. One of them, for example, is governance and environmental justice. So that talks about targets in particular and metrics. Another area is agriculture. A third would be transportation. A fourth would be buildings. Fifth would be industry. So, with the state climate policy dashboard, you can go in and you can zoom in either by state or by policy area. If you go by state, you see some general background on the state as well as some climate policy there. You also see which policy areas have, policies enacted, and when, and you can actually link from those to the actual legislative documentation. In 701-25, if you go in by policy area, you learn about policy.
All right, so there's still no one watching my live stream. That's fine. I'm gonna step away and find something to eat, but I will keep this up for everyone, for anyone that might show up for this.
So it's a pretty useful source of information about the state you're in, as well as what other states you might want to be looking at to learn from. Other states that are similar to yours or different. We're now at 2,800. And we've just released version 1.2, I think, updating some of the information within, as well as expanding a little bit on the sort of subcategories within the categories, adding some new types of policies to the mix. This is 2801 to 2825. And we are aiming to do a more significant upgrade during the course of the next year, where we will update the technology platform and add some new features and ability to really use the data. So stay tuned there. There'll be a lot more to come. So that has been a big area of effort among our SCPN and research team. Our research team also works on research reports. Those 7 policy areas within the dashboard. But we've also published reports in the past year, for example, about green investments in Massachusetts and what the impact of investing in different types of green investments will be or would be in Massachusetts in terms of employment, in terms of reduced carbon, in terms of improved atmosphere and health, and GDP. So those are pretty impressive studies. We did a previous one in 2020 on that was in Washington with the institute there, whose name escapes me at the moment. And this one we did in Massachusetts. We also did a sort of part 2 study where we interviewed frontline community organizations involved in climate justice. Oh, we're up to 3,000. So I'm going to do another spin. But it's basically a structured study and a set of interviews with community environmental justice organizations about what the community leaders would like to see in climate policy. And I think that's a very helpful review, not just for people in Massachusetts, but for people anywhere in any state to see how some of the communities view the situation and what they would like to see out of legislative policy and changes. Okay, so 3,000. So that's, I've talked about now the board and our research team. And I will have a representative of our research team, our director of research, Jonah, will talk a little more about that if we have time towards the end. But I also would like to talk about our 2 state campaigns. So in Massachusetts, we are leading a coalition that is the Green Future Now Coalition, and proposed legislation submitted by and sponsored by Representative Driscoll, called the Green Future Act, and maybe H3292 in the Massachusetts State House, and this is focused particularly around building energy use and carbon, but also has, I think, potentially transportation included. And but a lot of the focus of the bill is on how to allocate funds for climate and how to manage them with a series of municipal and county level commissions or committees to allocate the funding, as well as ensuring that the funding is allocated based on environmental justice needs, and to make sure that community representatives have a voice in how, in what things are proposed and the money is invested in. That Green Future Now Coalition, it's greenfuturenownma.org,
yeah,
is the website for that. So you can learn a lot more about the bill and the coalition, who's involved in it, and how you can potentially help make that happen. We have quite a few sponsors in the House who signed on to sponsor it, and so we're in the middle of session right now, wrapping up in July. So we are hoping that some or all of the Green Future Act makes it into passed legislation this year. And then in Maryland, our regional director, who is not here because she's based in Maryland, Wanda Ashley Williams, she is leading a coalition that is focused on the climate change and
Climate Crisis and Environmental Justice Act.
Crisis and Environmental Justice Act. And that bill is similar in that it involves putting a price on carbon pollution and ensuring that the investments of the funds generated thereby are spent in the communities, and the decisions are made in the communities in order to most address climate issues and injustice in local cities, towns, counties. So, and their website is
rebuildmdcoalition.org.
yes, that's right. The coalition is the Rebuild Maryland Coalition, and it's the Climate Crisis and Environmental Justice Act. All right, we're up to 3426 to 3450. How many viewers are we up to?
We're at 228.
28. Okay, good. And we're at 3,500.
So 3,500.
What's that, 70%? How are we on time? I'm going to speed up a little bit, I guess. I'll talk less. 26 to 3550.
We have a
And
couple.
you'll notice some of these are already ripped open. That is because they were ones that were tested as part of the random testing by the auditors to ensure that what's in the envelopes and what goes into this drum is what's on that list of buyers.
We have a couple questions about when we will have the Cybertruck as part of the prize pool.
I saw a rather interesting comment on one of the Tesla forums where someone said they happened to be at a Tesla store. I think it was the one in Boston Street.
I have 2 viewers. Well, if you're listening in, just watching this live stream of a drawing of raffle tickets for a free Tesla, which I entered to win. And yeah, if you have any questions, just put them in the chat. Happy to chat.
Sometime in the future. But a lot of people are saying, well, he pushed it back from 2022, but it's likely that they'll start production in early 2023. But your guess is as good as mine on that.
I can just lower this here. So I may step away for a minute again. I just put some stuff in the oven, hungry, and I'll come back after I'm done. Probably turn on turn off my camera because you don't want to see me eating.
Allowed us to transfer two reservations.
So tell me, if you're listening on the stream, what should I get? Model S Plaid, Model 3 Performance, or Long Range? Let's go back and look again, because I had it up here. What should I do? Should I do a Model S Plaid, a Performance or Long Range Model 3, Plaid Model X, or a Performance Model Y? Oh wait, do you get the option of either or? I guess you get the Performance I guess it is the Performance model. So either way, it's going to be a high performance. Because I was thinking, you know, do I really want a Plaid vehicle? Like, that's pretty intense for a daily driver.
A couple questions about whether we'll do a Rivian giveaway.
That's a pretty intense for a daily driver. So I'm thinking maybe the Model Y Performance then. That's probably the most practical for daily use. You know, if I have a growing family at some point, need the space. I drove one, a long range Model Y for a week. I rented it off Turo. When I visited Texas about a month ago. I have a video I want to put together for that. I started recording it, but you know, I have school and everything, so I haven't really had time to work on it. But I do want to put something together to show my experience renting that Tesla in Texas. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I would do for this raffle here, Model Y Performance. I don't know, maybe the Plaid Model X, but that's a lot of car for a daily driver. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see if I win anything first. And I am ticket number 1957. I don't know if they called it yet.
Need to make sure that it was really available. I think that's the challenge.
It's a lot of tickets in there. Let me pull open the chat here in case one of you's talking to me. Oh, they're way ahead. They're on 4,000.
All right, 1,000 tickets to go after this for loading into the raffle drum.
If you're just tuning in, wow, we have 5 viewers now. Okay. Yeah, just drop a comment in the chat if you have any questions. I've been sharing what's going on here. We have a raffle they're running for a free Tesla, which I did enter for.
262.
I spent a couple $100 on a single ticket for this. It is only 1 in 5,000 chance of winning, so that's actually pretty good odds compared to some other things you might enter for. But yeah, they actually had one person cancel, they said. So it's now 1 in 4,999 chance of winning the Tesla. And then there's other prizes. There's like let me switch over here. There's a $10,000, $5,000, $3,000, and $2,000 cash prize. So even if I don't get the Tesla, there's at least a greater than 1 in 999, I guess is the math. 1 in 999 chance of winning any of the prizes. Because there's 5 different prize options. Yeah, that sounds right. I could be wrong. But that's what's happening. They're loading all the entries. I am number 1957. And they're gonna, at around 3 o'clock, they're gonna start spinning that and draw the tickets. So that's coming up very soon. Very exciting. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, drop something in the chat. I'm happy to read your comments, answer any questions. This is my first time doing a live stream, so bear with me. This is a little off the cuff. Still a very small YouTube channel.
This one was already open because they gave us a list of 40 random numbers.
Let's just list it in here. Let me know if you can hear the audio. I'm just using it through the speakers and the microphone.
Address on that ticket, that ticket number matched with their master list of all the tickets.
Tesla in New York. Just
They did.
saw this on Twitter. So maybe we'll have some more people coming in.
Here's 4,200 to 225. This one has been opened before.
We're almost there. Oh, this is exciting.
This one's wrong.
Excuse me.
My sister just got a small fleet herself. Driving it on her first road and asking me questions. Which I'm not going to do. All right. Coming up on 4,400. Well, I'm still doing
4,400 now we're at.
Jonah Clemens Baker, our director of research. Maybe, Jonah, you can elaborate a little more on the SC State Climate Policy Dashboard.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll go around this way. How's this? This good? Right here? Can you hear me well? I feel like I'm underneath this thing. I'll go right here. How does this work? So you can see the nice work. Well, Twitter has, like 5 packets left, so I'll keep it quick, but...
Well, there should be a second, third, and fourth. Wait, what are they? 3K and 2K?
With something like
3K,
the reason we do this is to make
2K.
our mission is to advance state level.
I only see it going
Is all to support that work.
grand prize, second, third, and fourth. They have up on the board there.
You might have been able to hear them, you might be just jumping on and not have heard them before. But the main thing I would tell you is to go to our website, www.climate.
Unless I see a little pin down there, maybe they're going to put the other one at the bottom. but I only see sticky notes for grand, second, third, and fourth. And there is 5 prizes. There's 1 car that will go out, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cash prizes.
I think the biggest way for you to get informed on what's happening in your state, to learn how to get involved, to learn the latest in what's going on, is to join the state climate policy network. From there you get access to monthly calls, to newsletters, to our services to help you directly if you work in this space, to advance climate.
Oh, not that. Just gonna go check on my food. Give me a second.
Policy data. You can go on that website yourself to look at all the policies that exist in your state and what's missing, and look where states doing those policies the best. All that information is made for you by us and by our partners, and that's the easiest way to get lay of the land. But we're also here to help. So definitely join the network if you're looking to get involved in climate politics or climate policy and you haven't yet. The other way to get involved is simply to reach out for direct service. You know, we can get on the phone with you and talk you through climate policy in your state, make recommendations to your campaign or to your work, you know, how you can get involved. And that doesn't matter. You don't have to be working as a nonprofit or advocacy org to get involved. That can be you as a business or as a concerned citizen. There's still a lot you can do. So those are the 2 big steps you can take. If you're in Massachusetts or Maryland, you have specific campaigns going on. I implore you to find those websites as well. Because yes, we can provide assistance in any state, but at the end of the day, what we need to do is pass legislation. So we have that legislation on the table in 2 states in Massachusetts and Maryland. So in those states where we run those campaigns, it's definitely a good opportunity to make a difference. But I'll leave it there. I think any more details, really free to go on the website and check out more. But we're about to wrap up.
And then on the website, we have various articles, some written by SCPN members. Some are more kind of spotlights, highlighting the work of certain SCPN members. Others written by our staff.
There are a lot of tickets in there.
Contributors. We also have archives of old articles, old research reports over the years, webinars, a podcast called Cooler Earth, where we often interview the other day we had a forum where we had 2 legislators from states out west who was very warmed my heart to hear how they talk about the SCPN and help them in supporting their campaign, or their campaigns and their ability to introduce legislation and try to get it through, as well as give them some research and other support in the case where they don't have any. And then one of our partners described us as a provider of value and also an amplifier of others' value. And I thought that was very apt. And I just want to thank you all again, because it's the purchase of these tickets that will fund all of that work. And then in addition, if you want to, you're welcome to make a donation on the website. We're a 501c3, so donations are tax deductible. Tickets are not, unfortunately, because they have.
Oh, well, there you go. Someone was asking about that.
So here are those last 4 tickets I mentioned. That was 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're replacing 4 that were canceled.
Oh, we have. Oh, they're putting some back in.
257.
Oh.
So they are going to do 5,000.
Yeah, can you go over again the post-its on the board, why there are 4 of them, and exactly what you'll be doing, and speak loudly.
I'll just. I figured that the fewer handoffs, the better people can see it.
All right. See, he's tumbling those, but
We want to be drawing the grand prize from the full pool. free stuff out and then go through for the information. Again, as I said, those of you who want to live stream, you can see the one there. We will put up on our website within a couple hours, I think. And we will also send out an email with the names. And of course, we will be calling everybody starting. If we don't get you, we
Yeah, that's they're just kind of like sticking to the walls there. I don't know.
on our website, but last year's grand prize winner, when we first saw a call from a 617 area code, he ignored it because he thought it might be a scam or something. And then I think maybe we called it dead. No, I guess he listens to voicemail. He still wasn't really buying it. And then his wife said, call him back.
Alright, I'm just gonna go get my food out of the oven.
And he called me back and was very glad he did because he found out he wanted to. He said he couldn't sleep for a couple days because he was so excited after that. All right, I think I've probably mixed them enough. Are we getting a lot more people joining right now?
We're at 362, and
I'll keep spinning a little bit longer. In case there are laggers.
yeah, it looks like it's rapidly climbing right now.
Okay, welcome everybody. I'll do a quick review again. Thank you all for participating in the raffle. The ticket purchases are what fund all of Climate Exchange's activity. Climate Exchange is based here in Boston. We are a 501c3, a nonprofit organization focused on promoting effective and just climate policy at the state level to drive decarbonization. We are one of the few organizations that at the state level.
I'm gonna be off camera, just noshing over here, but I am listening now.
Across the states and sharing that information across the states through our state climate policy network, and which is led by Kristen Suarez, and also our state climate policy dashboard, which is providing that information on our website. So please go to climateexchange.org/dashboard. Is that it? Or is it
/network.
/network/dashboard?
Yeah.
Okay. It's now 3:02. So shall we
Yep, we
start the drawing?
just about 400 people watching.
If I win, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna start swearing, so you have to
This
bear
is
with
the
me.
grand prize.
Come on. Seriously. Oh, he's going in the middle. What is it? Come on. Oh, maybe they're gonna put them up first and then read them. Okay. I have my dog up here on the stairs behind here. He's checking it out. I think he's checking out my food. Yeah, I see you looking at that. That's not for you. Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job mixing those up. What about the fifth prize? All right, congrats. 2915.
2915.
$19.57.
395.
Okay. Wow. Stub 5,000. John Weinberger of Anchorage, Alaska.
Wow. Ticket 5,000.
Fourth prize is $3,000.
Should we type this in the chat?
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, third prize. Third prize is $5,000. Stub 3833. Billy Robillard of Honolulu, Hawaii.
Okay.
Congratulations to Leslie, John, and Billy for your match prize. Now, second prize. Stub number 2133, Dmitry Kazanov, Rancho Palos Verdes, California.
That's pretty close to mine.
Stub 2133.
I cannot get my hopes up on these things. Oh, he's gonna make us wait. Nice.
Yeah. Mhm. Ready for the grand prize announcement.
This is an interesting environment. Okay, here we go. Grand prize winner of the Tesla Taxi Pay choice of theirs is number 2817, Christopher Coney of Seattle, Washington.
Wow. 2817.
2817. Congratulations, Christopher. Once again, all males in the prizes.
Congrats on your new Tesla.
I know there was someone, a woman who won a second or third prize a couple of years, 2 or 3 years ago. But unfortunately, if you actually look down the list of buyers, it was pretty heavily male. So I guess it's not too much of a surprise that when you draw 5 tickets out of the 5,000, you get all males, but a little bit. So there you have it. I'll read them once more. 29 winner of $2,000. Stub 5,000, John Weinberger of Anchorage, Alaska, is our fourth prize winner of $3,000. Ticket number 3833, Billy Robillard of Honolulu, Hawaii, is our third prize winner, winning $5,000. Ticket 2133, Dimitri Kaznov of Rancho Palos Verdes, California, is our second prize winner, $10,000. And Christopher Cromie of Seattle, Washington, with ticket 2817.
Well, they're pretty nicely spread out around the country. You know, there's a good range of locations that were covered, so that's fair. All right. I guess that's it.
All right, well, that's it for the drawing. Thank you very much. On behalf of the Climate Exchange, Peter Kirby and
All right.
Jonah Kerman Faber, Amanda Pontillo.
All right, I'm turning that off. Okay. Yep, can't get your hopes up with those things. Oh well. Obviously I'm a little disappointed, but you know, that's just how these things work. So I'm signing off. If anyone thinks I should do live streams more, Q&A, I'm happy to hop on. I think it'd be fun to answer questions from the chat from my few followers. If you haven't already, I'm on Instagram, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I have most of my followers on Instagram, evidently. But yeah, follow me there if you're interested in learning about the EV infrastructure going into the Long Island, New York area, because that's where I live, and I follow the updates on that. And that's it. Bye.